Okay, I have seriously been struggling on and off for like the last 2 years to even like see the lines in my abs, and it took 7 days on the keto diet, so it works. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a very special episode because it's my birthday. I am way more excited than I should be. I haven't really done anything too crazy today. Me and Bob were gonna go for a hike, but it's been pouring rain all day, so I went to the gym and then got a pedicure instead. And now I'm here to talk to you guys about the keto diet. So today's day 9 of me being on the keto diet, and I am freaking stoked about it, and that's why I'm here to tell you all about it. I'm not a scientist, I'm not claiming to be a nutritionist. Always consult with your doctor if you're going to do these things, and enter all the disclaimers here. I'm just telling you about my experience that I have found on the Google machine and then elsewhere. So let's get right into it, because I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes. There's a ton of other videos out there, and I'll link some of my favorite ones below, including this gal I follow on Instagram. Her name is Brianna Butts, but she's like a keto superstar, basically, for all intents and purposes. And so that's kind of where I started my journey, is just following her page and getting a little bit of info, and then I dug into more scientific research. I'm having a hard time talking today, but anyways, okay, so let's get into it. So the keto diet, basically, it is when your body starts to burn fat for fuel. So your body's choosing to use your fat storage rather than the carbohydrates you're intaking, because on the keto diet, you're not really intaking a whole lot of carbohydrates. So the keto diet is made up of 3 macronutrients, and you're gonna try to hit 75% is gonna be fat, 20% is gonna be protein, and then that last 5% is going to be carbs. I'm not saying carbs are the devil, because I've been a runner, I've been an endurance athlete, been there, done that. I'm just saying that this diet works for me. So how you figure out what your macros should be, whether you want to maintain your weight, gain weight, or lose weight. The easiest way that I have found, and I found this on a forum that I'm on through Facebook, actually, it's Keto for Beginners, but a lot of people use the app called Carb Master. It is totally free to use, and I'll link that down below as well, but it has been a lifesaver. So a lot of people say on the keto diet, you're supposed to hit 20 net carbs a day, but that can fluctuate depending on your weight, height, and gender, obviously. So for me, it calls out that I should have about 21 net carbs a day. If you don't know what a net carb is, you find a net carb by subtracting the amount of fiber in a food from the total amount of carbohydrates. Do you got that? So carbohydrates minus fiber gives you your net carbs. And so that's what you're gonna be counting when you're consuming carbs. And again, for me, I aim to hit only 21 net carbs a day. This is a big change for me, honestly, especially with going to Thirst every day. I was probably taking in anywhere from like 200 to 300 carbs a day. I don't know what my net carb intake would have been back then, because I wasn't counting those, but again, my carb intake was pretty high, and I wasn't gaining weight, but I wasn't losing weight either, and I wasn't happy where I was at. So I decided to really kind of rein my diet in, give this a go, and see what I could do with it. So again, the app is called Carb Master, and that's where you can find your macronutrients. It takes a whole profile of you. It asks you a ton of questions, and then breaks down again what macros you'll need. And you can also find recipes in this app. You can track your macros through here as well. I use it all day, every day. It's awesome. And I think if you pay for the pro version, you can also interact in the forums, and you might even be able to if it's free. I haven't, again, I'm only on day 9, so I haven't like really gone into the nitty-gritty of that app yet, but I am like really excited about it as is, because just being able to figure out what my macros should be as well as track them has been super helpful. You need to track your macros. You need to count every little thing you put in your mouth. You think one bite of rice isn't a big deal? That's probably 2 carbs for you right there. So track every little thing you're putting in your mouth. Okay, next let's get to food. What can you eat? What can you not eat? So basically there's 2 ways of doing keto: strict keto or dirty keto. So a lot of the strict people are not going to be the people that are like gorging on cheese and bacon. It's going to be the people that are really focusing in on like MCT oil and coconut oil and eating like leaner meats. They might even have some red meat here and there, but they're not going out and eating like, you know, Parmesan crisps and things like that. So first you want to decide like what is going to work better for you. I'm not saying one is better than the other, because I actually fall somewhere in the middle, and we'll get into that in a second. But you need to be realistic, because if you don't if you're not honest with yourself right off the bat, you're probably not gonna stick to this diet for very long. So kind of decide if you think you're going to be cooking all your meals, or if you're someone that is a little bit more snackier and you like to eat more often throughout the day, that's going to help you. So for me, I am so used to eating like, gosh, 5 to 6 meals a day, just because I've been like on a bodybuilder style diet for like the last 3 or 4 years. And so I was kind of nervous about only eating 2 or 3 times, because again, because you're eating higher fat foods, they're going to be a lot more calorie dense. And because I'm trying to lose weight, I need to burn more calories than I eat. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. And again, you can drop any comments you have below. So for me, I chose to go with a meal prep service. And if you're in the Salt Lake area, oh my gosh, I cannot say enough good things about these people. They are called Lifelong Keto. And for me, I get lunch and dinner each week. So for 12 meals, so it's Monday through Saturday, you get 12 meals for $77. That's $6 a meal. I don't even think you're probably going out to lunch and spending $10 on a meal. $6 is nothing. It's nothing for someone to prep you your healthy meal and then deliver it to you. And it's always fresh. You get half your meals Wednesday, half your meals on Sunday. And they're always bomb. Like today, so this is what they come in. They're all in their own separate containers. So you get 12 containers like this. Every meal is different, so you're not eating the same thing over and over. This one is called cheesy chicken and broccoli over rice. The rice, of course, is made from cauliflower, which I happen to love. I don't really notice a huge difference. Now, don't get me started about cauliflower pizza, because not the same thing. But when you're eating cauliflower rice, it's pretty good. I can't tell too much of a difference. So this one, the nice thing about the meal prep service too, is they have all of the macros on the front for you. And so it's really easy, because you're not going to be able to search this in that app, but you can input all of these macros, and it makes it so easy to track. Something else Lifelong Keto does, you can order a full pizza or a full cheesecake and break that up throughout the week. Yes, you can have pizza and cheesecake on the keto diet. Now, of course, there's substitutions in there. Like I haven't looked at the ingredients yet, so I don't know what this crust of the cheesecake is made out of, but I know the crust of the pizza is made out of almond flour, and it's delicious. Like, I can't tell the difference. I'm from Chicago and I'm eating almond flour pizza and not complaining about it. So again, if you're gonna be realistic, like I was with myself, I'm like, I don't really want to add a whole bunch of meal prep on Sunday, especially for a diet that I don't know a whole ton about yet. So if I can hire it out, freaking great, especially at that price point. Can you believe that? Like, I'm still telling everybody, I'm like, it's $6 a meal. It's only $6 a meal, and they deliver. Like, you gotta hop on this. And I'm pretty sure if you use my name, I think you get a discount. If you don't, I'm sorry. But hit me up in the comments below if you want me to connect you with those people. Or you know what? I'll actually link you to their Instagram, because I just love them. This is not sponsored. I pay for my food. I'm just so excited about them. So again, if you need some recipe ideas, you can go through that carb finder. There's a ton of stuff on Pinterest. And then, of course, if you don't want to worry about the hassle of prepping and cooking and finding things that you can eat, a meal prep service is really good for that. So, oh, in addition to the to meals, again, I'm kind of a snacker. So I just went to my local grocery store. Well, okay, let's be real. Zach went to the grocery store for me because he was kind of concerned and also excited for me to start this diet. So he's been really supportive, and he got me a bunch of these like just little fat snacks. So these are cookies. These are chocolate chip cookies. I've had the Parmesan crisps. I've had, for all intents and purposes, like protein bars, but that are keto friendly. And it's just nice to have a couple things that I can grab and go with. Some other things that I've been eating, like every morning I make my breakfast because I don't order that through the meal prep service. So every morning I'm gonna have my eggs, my avocado with some hot sauce. Some condiments are okay. You'll always want to check before you ingest them, because like ketchup, not really a no-go. Those have too many carbs. But mustard's okay, mayo's okay. So you're just gonna have to do your research, okay? What else? Supplement. So when you're on a keto diet and you're in ketosis, you have a high chance you're losing a lot of electrolytes. You're pretty much dehydrated, especially in the beginning. You have to drink a ton of water. Honestly, I'm probably drinking at least 100 ounces a day, and I'm still, when I'm testing myself, I'm still in the darker end of the strip, so I'm trying to get that more in the middle. Basically what that means is you're spilling more ketones into your pee. So you can test, that's something else. I don't have the test strips right here, but I'll link those below too. So you can check your like where you're at in ketosis, either through your blood or the strips. And eventually I think I'm going to buy a meter so that I can do the blood test, but right now I'm just using the strips and they're working fine, because again, I'm only on day 9 and I wanted to make sure that I was going to stick with this before I invested in one of those meters. I think that the meters themselves are like $60 or $70, and then the testing strips are kind of expensive too, so we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but okay, back to being dehydrated. There's some supplements that you can take to kind of offset some of the symptoms of the keto flu. So before I show you those supplements, kind of let me run you through what the keto flu is for me, or my experience with it. So keto flu hit me on day 3, and basically what it is, it's your body going through sugar withdrawals. Like, because let's be serious, you go from like 200 carbs a day to 20. Like that's some serious detoxing you're doing. So for me, I woke up on that 3rd day and I felt like I got hit by a truck. I remember the last time I felt like that, I had food poisoning. Honestly, like my whole body was sore. I felt very heavy, like my limbs felt heavy. I had, the craziest thing was I was in the shower and I was washing my hair and I was so exhausted that I had to take breaks from washing my hair because I couldn't keep my arms up. Like, that's how tired I was. I had a little bit of a headache. I was super nauseous. I was super irritable, but I was also down like 4 pounds by day 3. So I was like, all right, I hope this doesn't last long, but let's see if I can get through this. So I think I took like 2 Excedrin that day and some Tums, and I toughed it out. I went to work. I was a little foggy, but honestly by like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I kind of felt more like myself. Like my body didn't hurt anymore. My energy was coming back a little bit. I was still pretty nauseous, but I felt like I was kind of coming out of it already. And so fortunately for me, when I woke up on day 4, boom, I was out of the flu and I was in ketosis. And again, I could tell from the strips, because I think I was already spilling ketones by day 3, which is kind of cool. So that's also just gonna, it depends on, everyone's different. It could take you 2 days to get into ketosis. It could take you a week. So just kind of stick with it, at least until you get in there. And the other thing is not everyone gets keto flu. Mine was only a day, and then I've read that it can last up to a month, which would be freaking awful. But if you can make it through it and get to the point where I'm at now, like you can see, I have a ton of energy. Like, I don't know what to do with my arms. Like, I'm freaking out, man. Like, I feel happier. I have more mental clarity. There's oftentimes, like in the past couple years, where like a word has been on the tip of my tongue and I haven't been able to get it out, but now like my memory recall is incredible. I think I've told you guys before, like I've struggled with like depression and anxiety on and off, like throughout my 20s and now into my 30s. And I don't know, like I just feel happy. I have a ton more energy. I'm sleeping better. My skin looks better. You guys, it's amazing. And not to mention, like I said, I'm down a total of 7 pounds down 7 pounds by day 9. It's been incredible for me. So anyways, so some things that you can do to help offset those symptoms of the keto flu. I got a couple supplements here. So you want to make sure you're getting a good dose of potassium. This is going to help with like any cramping or soreness you might have. I also got some fish oil. So really you're supposed to take omegas, but omegas are in fish oil. I also eat fish probably once a week, so I won't take these every day. I'm not like the best at it, but I try to for sure. Fish oil is really great for, I think fish oil is for brain health, and I want to say heart health. So those are 2 that I like take on the reg anyways, but I've upped my dosage since I've been on ketosis. And then, okay, the other thing is, since you're like perpetually dehydrated, things can move a little slow in the bathroom department, okay, let's just say. So there's a couple of things that you can get to help with that. And the first one my friend Wendy told me about, and it's, I might say this wrong, but it's psyllium husk. And I usually take 3 pills in the morning, I think, and then 3 pills at night. So honestly, I did not notice that this helped at all, so I had to take even more extreme measures. And my mom told me about this. It's called China Slim Tea. So let's talk about diet teas. Most of those diet teas that the celebrities and the Insta-sleuths influencers are selling you are just laxatives, okay? It is what it is. They're laxatives. They're laxative teas. And this is no different, but it's a lot more gentle on you than any other thing that I've ever tried. I'm not gonna go into details about this. All I'm gonna say is that it works, you don't have any stomach aches, it's not messy, and it helps you feel a lot better. So, and I will make sure that I link this below too. And this I got on Amazon. I think there's like 72 tea bags in here. It's like $4. So can't go wrong with that. A couple other things that I had to buy since I started this diet is I grabbed some MCT powder. I grabbed some coconut oil, heavy cream. These are some of my daily, the things I take daily. Heavy cream, and then let me go grab the juice stuff that I use. I'm back. Okay, it's not juice stuff. I don't know why I called it that. But again, because you're dehydrated, you want to intake, you're losing a bunch of vitamins and important minerals in your body. I already talked about those supplements, but you should try to up your vitamin B as well. I know that there's some like sports drinks that you can still drink on the keto diet. I believe Powerade Zero is one of them. So again, you have to just figure out what works for your body. So I know for me, I can't do aspartame. That actually kicks me out of ketosis. So that means sad day, but I'm not drinking any diet soda. Okay, that's a lie. So there are these drinks called Zevia that you can usually get at your higher end grocery stores or the health stores, and those sodas are made with stevia. So stevia I can't have. My body does not react negatively to that. Something else I've been having are these Mio Sports, and these, there we go. These have electrolytes and vitamin B, so I am literally drinking these all day long. I will put these in my water bottle, and like I said, I drink about 100 ounces of water a day, and I really like the Berry Blast and Arctic Grape flavors. I love, 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 love these. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about these, and I'd rather just keep using these because I know they work and they don't kick me out, rather than going out and trying a Powerade Zero and then potentially putting myself back into keto flu. No thank you. What the heck do they call it? Is it keto coffee? No, bulletproof coffee. I know a lot of people talk about. I don't drink it. I tried it. If you want to know more about it, go watch somebody else's video, because I'm not gonna waste my time. I don't like it. How I make my coffee in the morning, because I do drink coffee every morning, I do half a cup of almond milk. So that's something else. You obviously can't have most regular cow's milk because it is pretty high in carbs, but almond milk and some coconut milks, especially the unsweetened, are okay to have. Their carb count is pretty low. So what I'll do is I'll warm up half a cup of almond milk in the morning, and then I'll put a couple of these sweet drops, and this is the vanilla flavor. There we go. And this is made with stevia too, so I'll do almond milk, stevia, shake that up so that it gets kind of foamy, and then I'll just pour it over my black coffee, and that's how I've been drinking my coffee every morning, and I love it. And I'm someone that very much loves those Coffee Mate creamers, but this has been a decent substitute, and now that I've had it like often, I don't hate it. I think I might end up doing a Starbucks keto drink video too. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that, because I've tried a couple drinks there. I've figured out some things that you can drink from Starbucks on keto, which if you are a Starbucks girl like I am and you like going a couple times a week and that's your treat, you don't have to give it up. Don't worry, I can give you guys some recipe ideas for that. So let me look at my little list here and make sure I kind of hit everything, and it looks like I did. Again, this is just kind of a general like bird's eye view of keto and what it's done for me, and I plan to keep going. I think I'm going to go through the entire month of May. My goal is to lose 20 pounds from where I started, and again, I'm already 7 pounds down, so I've got about 13 to go, and it's the 7th, my birthday, so that means I got what, like 23, 24 more days to drop 13 pounds. So we'll see. That's a pretty significant weight loss in a month, so if my body doesn't get there, I'm not gonna be mad. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see a Starbucks video. If you have any questions, I'll try to link all my goodies below, and I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Showing your gains?